Moved it 5 metres, good enough. Boyd, his first touch. Scott Thompson in the opposite direction to Douglas, who was good after half-time last week.
And he just boots the ball in a hurry forward. Roughhead attacked it, couldn't get in his danger field, so it's the perfect start. The gun kicks the first goal. Well, Tim, that's going to help him because you talked about the fact that, you know, the numbers are down a bit. We know he's a game break. He got the lucky break there, and he's been able to run into an open goal, and he's going to be feeling really good about himself right now. And
they placed him out on the wing too against Lower, so I think what they're trying to do is they're trying to expose Lower for a lack of pace and maybe just bring him out in.
Lynch knocked it his way. Opportunity now for Wright, taken down. Spills towards Jenkins, pushed in the back surely, and he'll get the free kick. Plays on immediately, gives it across to Douglas. Douglas goes long. It's 2-on-1 down here for the Crows. They only needed the one, although the two comes into Shepherd. Dangerfield kicks the goal. Walker having a bit to say to the man he put down. The Crows have got their second goal. They're leading by 12.
Able to get it forward. John Siracusa couldn't hold it. Otten's been impressive. And then Otten getting away. Good kick to Walker. Walker looks in good nick. He's hasn't got a goal yet. Dangerfield has, though. Is this his 100th? It is. 3 today. He goes to the ton, and Adelaide pitch a little break.
To a one-on-one because they are confident they can kick goals.
Crows lead by 8 points. Taken by Sloan on the outer side. Boots it down towards half forward. Coming back with the flight of it. Gooch like his game. That's a good mark. On the defensive 50. Oh, that's not a good kick. That is a terrible kick. Walker, McKay, vacant goal square. Will it run on? It bounces obligingly for the Crows. Well, on a day like today, can't do that. Got to position A, refused to give it up, and then took the one-hander. Comes back towards the middle, and Douglas. Douglas is about 60 metres out.
It's a long kick, Douglas. Now, nothing happening forward, and that's a good mark in the end on Jenkins.
He has replaced him in every sense of the word.
He's kicked a goal in each of the 3 games so far, 1, 2, and 2, and he gets a lot on that, and I reckon he's got it home. That's a big kick.
At every part of the ground.
Move it on.
Rory Laird sounds like a footballer. He kicks it inside the forward 50. Roughhead's ball. Well, he elected to punch. Trying to knock it back. Petrenko going down was right. McKay timed the release brilliantly. Jenkins to Henderson. Deserves a goal, and he's got one. He's been very good in a number of roles. All of that factored in, but Wallace.
Look, he's going on here. Otten's
did what he had to do. Yench, Otten, he was involved. He was the man who kicked it across field. Goes on and gets it. Kicks inside the 50. And the mark is taken low down by Lynch.
That's just a lack of concentration, isn't it?
So it's a rout now.
Look at this. You can see Otten there, right in the middle of the picture. Nobody running anywhere near him. And no pressure on that kick at all. Conversely, every time the Bulldogs have gone inside, they're attacking 50. There's been real pressure on the kick, and they've also had to counter a spare player for the Adelaide Crows across half-back, making it even more difficult.
Tom Lynch then, directly in front, will kick from about 35 metres out. They'd love him to come on as a supplementary forward. That's a nice kick. So in one sense, as the breeze has dropped a bit, the sun is out.
Just the back 6, no Doughty this year, but Thompson having a really big turn to Sloan. And then Sloan off a step, bangs it to Walker. Well, it's a free kick. He engaged Morris early, and then Morris from that point on was always scrambling to hang on to him, wasn't he?
Yeah. I mean, one-on-one, there's not too many defenders, key defenders in the game. They're going to be able to match this guy for size and strength. There it is. It's just he knows that he can push Morris around. Morris is an undersized defender anyway. He does a manly job most weeks against the key forward for the opposition side, but in a one-on-one contest like that, a defender's relying on somebody being able to come over the top.
So you can see his numbers are pretty high today. Yet to kick a goal. He's had some tough shots on a windy day, and that's a goal. Yep, it's on the board, and Adelaide are coming away. They are running themselves into big form.
Because some of the fans will be watching this and saying, where the heck was he at the beginning of the game? But they know what they're doing. Here's Crouch. Cleverly, Jacobs back to Crouch, accelerates away. Now Walker is long. Crouch, though, is having trouble bouncing the football. Gives it to Petrenko, surrounded, back to Crouch. Kick it yourself, go on. Crouch lines up the goal and puts it through. That's the stuff. None of this team nonsense, Tim. So that's his first goal ever in the AFL. And he'll remember it a long time because it had the running, it had the problem momentarily. He ran on, no one went with him. Petrenko set it up, and it had the finish. Oh, that's nice.
And that is always the hardest part, isn't it? To actually finish your hard work. Like he's run so far up the ground.
Coming off a run, isn't it?
His legs must have been tired by the time he finally got there, and he had to steady himself, but he had the presence of mind to do that. He even looked inside there just to make sure there wasn't a better option.
Probably the game. Well, he's an important player, I think, in their structure now. If he can hold his place in the team. Brilliantly done by Douglas. That's a great goal. Did it all. Back turn, check side, and Adelaide get their 10th.
Just have a look at this again. There's Roy Sloane just knocking the ball forward, and that's as good a finish as you're going to see from anyone in the competition.
I think he's done his job, don't you?
I do, yeah.
Crouch, good hands. McKay to right, and then right. Kicks the ball to Dangerfield now. He's really dangerous here. He'll take Pickett on and kick his fourth. He's so explosive, isn't he? Morris back to Young. Little toe poke out wide. Crouch. So he's got Henderson if he can toe poke it to him. Henderson doesn't mind a shot at goal. We know that. Still with Henderson, he should use and does use Yench. Now, Yench is a brilliant kick normally, and that's very, very good to Kerridge. Good stuff. They'll finish with a flurry, the Crows here. Their young kid's going to have a shot after the siren. Young Sam Kerridge. Just his second game, the 19-year-old. He was a sub against Hawthorn in round 3 last year. Came in really for Van Berlo, and I guess for Vince as well.
Yeah, right there.
Had a run with job with Griffin, didn't he?
He did.
And
he did well.
Get him behind him. Get him
and this would top off a really good day.
Okay.
Crouch got his first goal for the club today. Can Kerridge do it? He does. So it's a satisfying day for this Crows team. 80-28. Kerridge joins the goal kickers on the death there. 12-8-4-4. So they keep the Dogs to the lowest score